So the other day, somebody sent me this very interesting video. It comes from a guy who goes by the name Mr. Passport Bro. And even though this is the first time I heard of this guy, I do have to think that he's at least somewhat red pill adjacent. Because he's literally dedicated his entire life and his entire YouTube channel to spreading this message that there are greener pastures abroad, and that he's done with the Western women of the world, he's done with their evil feminism. And not only does he feel that way, but he believes the people watching his videos should feel the same, and that everyone should want what he calls a traditional housewife, who is essentially going to be powerless in their relationship. This is really nothing new, as this type of activity has been going on for decades now. I believe they used to refer to this type of thing as a mail-order bride. We've even covered a couple guys on this channel. I think one was talking to a woman in Russia.
I'm coming to basically try to sweep her off her feet.
Do you have pictures of her?
This is the one from the website where she looks like Angelina Jolie.
Another one was talking to a woman in Thailand like he is here. And their whole relationship is going to be founded on a very transactional element, as the women in these situations want their green card, and they essentially want a chance at a better life over in America, while like I said, the guys involved in this pretty much want a docile relationship where they're gonna hold all the chips in the casino. This man is apparently only like 2 days into his trip to Thailand, and he's already prepared to get married. He says she is wifey material.
So guys, I'm currently in Thailand. This is my girlfriend. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. Do you want to introduce yourself? You want to introduce yourself?
So it already starts out incredibly awkward. I mean, I think the look on her face really says it all. I have to imagine that this woman is actually used to being some sort of escort, as when these types of guys go overseas, a lot of them are also just looking to hook up with the workers there. And now she finally ran into her golden simp. She got her golden ticket like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, and I guess she really doesn't know how to act.
She's a little shy right now, but she's my new girl. She's my new girlfriend. She's a little shy, but she is pretty though. I like her. Maybe we'll get married someday. Maybe we'll have kids. You know? Have a bunch of babies running around.
I mean, this is almost the equivalent of going to a Hooters, meeting a waitress there who you know is gonna flirt with you for her tips, and then in your head thinking that she's actually in love with you. Like, that's about as real as this relationship right here is. Also, just a little word of advice. If you meet somebody, and within the first couple weeks that they know you, they're talking about marriage or they're talking about kids, I mean, talk about a massive red flag.
Tell him, so can you cook? Can you cook?
Yes. I can cook, I can clean.
Yeah, see, this is why I came to Thailand, to find a traditional woman. See, in the United States, women don't cook and clean. All they do is complain. And we don't got time for that. That's why I got my passport, and I've left the United States to come seek a wife to have a traditional relationship.
And that's another talking point that these red pill guys really like to spew out constantly. They'll be like, oh, where are all the good women who like to cook and clean and let men cheat on them as much as they want in their relationship? You know, where'd all these women go? It's insane that as they start to be able to work and earn their own living, you know, not have to be so dependent on a man, that they now basically don't want to be a servant who's going to pretty much put up with absolutely anything. I mean, seriously, if you are an adult and you don't know how to do very basic things like cooking for yourself or cleaning up after yourself, then somewhere along the way your parents must have really failed you miserably.
Hey, give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. This is my new girl right here. So guys, you'll be seeing her a lot more, hopefully. And, you know, we'll get to know each other. More United States men need to get their passports and come to Thailand. Find them a traditional wife. Find them a traditional woman, because the women in the United States, they don't do us no good. They're not traditional. They don't want to be traditional. They want a traditional man without them being traditional.
I mean, don't get me wrong, all relationships, whether they are intimate or not, are gonna be somewhat transactional in nature. But to me, being involved in a situation like this really takes it to a whole nother level. I mean, for a lot of these guys out there today, it's almost like they're looking for more of like someone to replace their mother and the things their mother would do for them as a kid, than an actual romantic partner. And it really does make me laugh how these types of guys are so brainwashed that they actually believe that there's not a single woman in America who would be interested in a more traditional relationship where they stay home and take care of the house, they take care of the kids, while a man goes out and works and earns the money. There are so many women out there who would take that type of lifestyle in a heartbeat. This guy obviously just doesn't have any game, and it's pretty apparent that he was most likely not successful with any women in America, and it's almost like this whole green card thing is his only path to love. And I'm telling you, on these situations, a lot of times when these women reach like their full citizenship, maybe they even go and get a little degree, they leave these types of dudes high and dry for the next person with more money.
And we don't want a modernized woman. We want a traditional woman. She can cook, she can clean, she's a good woman, and I truly love this girl. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. I love her so much. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Get your passports. Stop thinking about it. If you got to save your money, save your money. Get your passports and plan ahead. I'm out, guys. Peace.
And I do understand, guys, that as a man you can get very lonely, and I'm sure after so long without the touch of a woman you start to really feel like shit about yourself. But I just don't think that this is always the answer. I mean, if you were just straight up unlovable, and so you have to do something like this, hey, I guess more power to you. I just personally think that you're better off dealing with someone whose sole motivation for being with you isn't to obtain some sort of citizenship. Like I already said, it's really nothing new, and a lot of time these guys are simps who really just want attention from any sort of women who will give it to them. Either way, y'all let me know what you guys think about Mr. Passport Bro down below. 2 days into his Thailand trip, and he's about to head to the altar and he's already prepared to knock this chick up. It's really a whole nother level of down bad, but I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other super simps out here need to be covered, so I'm out. Peace!